How are we doing, everybody?
Hola.
Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy With It. She's Audrey.
He is Will.
I wanted to say something else, but then I didn't instead of the Getting Jiggly With It another episode, and then it distracted me. But either way, what are we doing today?
We keep doing giveaways.
We keep doing giveaways. Yeah, we keep doing that.
But
yeah.
also helping the niños.
Para los niños.
And doing
Extra Life Game Day.
streaming for Extra Life Game Day.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also help
The niños.
the niños by donating.
Donating. Links todo. Andrea, hola.
Hola.
Hola, according to Andrea. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? I do that for her family's benefit. Because they like it. Oh, man. All right, so we are playing some games by the OP. Hopefully we can get both of them done before our next stream starts, which is roughly 2 hours away. I think we're more efficient at these two games. No telling. We've been delayed on every game we've played, but we're going to play everything we plan to play. So here we go. So this is by the OP. The OP sponsored this segment. They are going to give away a big bundle of Disney Arena, Sorcerer's Arena, Epic Alliances. It includes the core game, the first expansion, Turning Tides, and the new expansion, which they weren't able to get to us in time, which is kind of sad because it was actually released, I think, Friday. So it was like, but he didn't think he'd have a copy for us by then. So, or she. I forget what my OP rep's name is. It was a male or a female now because it just switched. Either way, that is going to be in the big donation bundle. If you missed that video, we've got a video showing all the stuff, talking about all the stuff that could possibly be in the big donation bundle. But how do they enter for that big donation bundle?
By donating.
By making a big donation. See? So there are multiple incentive levels. You can get different amounts of entries. Donate as much as you want, get as many entries as you want, and have a chance of winning probably close to $500 in board games, all in the name of charity.
Para los niños.
Para los niños. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started into this. Now, of course, the second game we're playing is Disney Smash Up. That will be our live stream giveaway. So that will be later if you're watching the live stream. If you're not watching in the live stream, what are you doing? You should come to the live stream. Although me saying that now doesn't help much because they can't see it. Come to our future live streams where you'll have a chance to win things during those live streams if it happens to be an Extra Life Children's Miracle weekend of sorts, like this one, or Tabletop Weekend, or Extra Life United. Although this year we might actually go to that in person. That's in Orlando. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and get flipped over, and we're not going to do a rules because we've done that before. We're just going to go ahead straight into the drafting phase. All right, so there we go. We are set up for a two-player game of Sorcerer's Arena, and why is that?
Because there are 2 players in this arena.
Well, there are 2 sorcerers in this arena.
Well, not 2 players because we're going.
One of these times, Audrey's going to have that word ready to go. Like she knows that's her bit in this whole thing that we think is cute. Nobody's told us whether it's cute or not.
We might be way wrong.
We could be way wrong, which wouldn't be the first time. So I think one of these times she's gonna nail it. She's gonna be like, because they're.
But there is, what can I say?
Sorcerers, because it's sorcerers.
Sorcerers in this arena.
There we go. See, there we go. All right. But we do need to draft. So, of course, we are playing with both Turning Tide and the core box. We have all those characters out. I want more. So I can't wait for the new expansion. Now, we will be getting the new expansion, of course. We will be playing it on the channel. So if you'd like to see how that's played, what do they need to do?
Subscribe, activate notifications, and follow us on social media.
Those are the things you need to do. You can also comment down below with what characters from that expansion you would like to see us play against what characters you'd like to see us play. All right. So I am a generous individual. I am going to allow ladies first. So Audrey can pick her first character.
Ariel.
David asked what game we're giving away. David, I think I just clarified what we're giving away, so we're good there. Joseph asked about Smash Up. Yeah, Smash Up, we've enjoyed it. It's different. Some of the sets are a little bit more complicated, per se, because of the way they play. It's kind of dark over there on your side. Why is it so dark over there? Is it your mug is blocking the... There we go. That helps.
Really?
Now we can see Ariel. All right. I'm going to do Aladdin. You got to play Aladdin. I want to play with Aladdin.
Later? Okay.
Yeah. Well, let's do the drafting a little.
I want...
I'll take care of these walrus.
I want Moana.
Moana. Which actually, that's a good combo because Ariel and Moana work together because they are both water, right? They're both considered oceanic.
Oceanic.
Because she gets these special tiles with Moana. I liked Stitch because he had that no punchback ability. I do need to find Aladdin's base.
And I'm going to do Sulley.
Sulley? All right. So she's going to get herself a tank. You did good with Sulley last time, right? Yeah, you had Sulley before.
I think so.
Yeah, so he's a tanky guy. And I was actually thinking of taking Sulley. So I didn't care for Davy Jones. Like I played him, I didn't really care for him. I did like Maleficent though. I think I'll do Maleficent. Now there are really strategic ways you can do this because of upgrading your characters and blah 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 blah. We're not that smart. So speak for myself. Is that what you were thinking? Speak for yourself, Will. Speak for yourself. So we're gonna we just pick what we want to play with. Now there are two sides. Make sure that we're not on the upgraded side. So we need to be on the side that has the icons on the bottom, or not the bottom, the side. You guys got all mine in frame there. Yep. All right.
What icons on the side?
On the bottom left, there's the upgrade icons. Remember, because you have to upgrade your cards, your characters.
Oh, we need to see those. Now.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you're on that particular side.
You didn't put your things.
Well, I'm trying to get the rest of the cards. You can be nice and do them for me. All right, so Moana. Where are your Moana cards? We are not playing with Davy Jones. There are my Stitch cards. Who else we got? We got Sulley. Here are your Sulley cards. No.
We start with one here, or we start losing it?
You start at full health. Full health. Right, there's my Demona cards, but I don't know where. Oh, there's my Demona piece. And then who else we missing? Aladdin cards. My Aladdin piece. And Ariel's cards. And Ariel's piece. I think that's Toto. Oh no, I grabbed the wrong person. I grabbed... Oh no, I need Maleficent. Who did I grab? Oh no, I did Demona. I wanted Maleficent. Why did I grab... Which card did I grab? I grabbed the right card. I grabbed the wrong standee, which caused me to grab the wrong cards. Welcome to a live stream. Brought to you by Getting Jiggly with It. Yeah, it's like I didn't want Demona. I wanted Maleficent. Audrey is struggling with her her stuff there. Where's Maleficent? Maleficent. There we go. They don't snap, remember? They just sit on top.
No.
Yeah, they just sit on top.
See, but they don't get so loose.
Yeah, this was where I was saying, I wish they were like the HeroClix ones, but of course, WizKids has the rights to HeroClix. We do have a HeroClix. I finally did pick up. Unfortunately, it's a set that is being discontinued, but it's an objective scenario-based set, which is kind of disappointing that they're not making that one. All right, so take all of our cards. Shuffle. I don't care if you riffle shuffle. Why? Because we already discussed this in our previous stream. We want our games to be well loved. These ones I might actually sleeve. I think these might be one where I need to sleeve just because you're having to combine them and then shuffle them so much. But technically, you could do the placement shuffle or randomization. where you just basically just, you know, do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, you know, and just go that way.
Were we supposed to do that?
No. It just means you're going to have more, you have a higher probability right now of more of the same characters going together. Like, honestly, the only reason I know this is the most efficient method to shuffle cards is there is a channel I used to watch for Pokemon called, what is it? I forget the name of it. I don't know, just look it up. Pokemon Shuffle Cards, best way to shuffle Pokemon cards, something like that. And he did all the methods. He did the overhand shuffle, he did riffle shuffle, he did the put them all out and then put them together and try to shuffle. And the riffle shuffle won. It has the best accuracy of shuffling your deck. And when you have something like this or Smash Up or something where you have a bunch of the same characters' cards, you're not going to be able to mix them up very well. Doing the overhand shuffle, because when you do overhand shuffle, you're really doing chunks. See, it's like a chunk, right? Whereas when you do a riffle shuffle, yeah, you might get a small chunk of 1 or 2 cards, but so be it. All right. So we do need to figure out who goes first. So we need to, remember, you choose your people and you put them in a particular order. Based on their abilities, because you want to see which one you want to put out first. And what's your movement? 2 movement. So all my guys have 2 movement except for Aladdin. All right, what are my numbers? Do I want, basically it's saying, do you want to go first or not? That's really all it does, because whatever number you show is not the turn order. The turn order is based on the first one. Well, it's your turn order that you set. So there's numbers on the bottom, and in the real game, the number means how fast that person particularly can go. But in this, you're just using it to determine your order and who wants to go when. All my attacks are pretty much the same. All right. I think I got my order. You got your order?
No. Un momento.
Un momento. So has anybody in chat actually played Disney Arena besides us? Are we the only ones that have played Disney Arena? This has been hard to find. It really has. I don't think I've seen it in any of the local game stores. And now technically I've been to 2 in West Virginia and then the 1 down here.
Okay.
All right, ready? All right, so then you just show. Well, you just don't, because I got to put them over here. That's why I was leaving your coins over there. Now, because last time, remember, it was better for me to control the thing. All right, so Aldri gets to go first. Aldri is first. I am second. Aldri is third. I am fourth. Aldri is fifth. And Maleficent brings up the rear.
So they start here.
Well, wherever you want them. Yeah, you just place them wherever you want them.
In this area.
In your blue area. When we respawn, we can respawn in either blue area. I'm gonna actually do that. I'm gonna have Maleficent bring up the rear. All right. So now we draw to our hand size. Hand size on the top of your hand numbers at the top. So mine is 6. Watch the playthrough or review. I wish they had some alternate board shapes. Yeah, that was one thing I said too, is what would be nice is if some of the other expansions, if they make it like a big box expansion with different boards, or just more of these tiles. So right now, these tiles were a good addition. I like these for Moana. But more tiles that you can place out would be cool. Whether they are used by a character or whether you get to do them because of your ability is fun. All right, so it's Moana's turn. So on your turn, remember, you can either play a card for the movement, or you can just use your default movement.
So just one.
And you can do them in any order. You can do your action before your movement before action. Yeah, you just choose. So her default move is 2.
Yeah, okay.
So you can either play a card, a movement card instead to do what it says to do, or you can just use her default movement, or you can use her skill, and then in any order.
If there are 2 or fewer ocean tiles in the arena, place an ocean tile in an unoccupied space.
Okay.
So, nobody else can go on these ones?
Oceanic is you guys. The ocean tiles, just to refresh on our ocean tiles, the ocean tile represents a strong currency oceanic characters can swim, sail, surf, or run across. When an oceanic character moves onto or through the space that character is the active character, remove that tile from the arena. This character summoner may add 1 space to their movement. This tile has no effect on non-oceanic characters. So basically, if you put this right here, you'll be able to move, and you go to it, you'll be able to go 4 spaces instead of 3. Yep.
So I want to be in here. I want to protect these spaces. I want to be.
So you won.
But right,
yeah,
I want
so you did
to.
that. Yep, that's right. So you do that 1. That now is going to give you +1. So 2, 3, 4. Right? Or there. What did you want the middle? I was just doing an example.
No, there is one.
Yep. So, but you have to remove that because you already used up the power. All right. I didn't even look at my cards to see what I could do with Stitch. All right. So Stitch is. Oh, that was your movement. I'm sorry. It's still your turn. You have action and your special ability.
Attack 2, but I cannot attack.
Well, unless you have an attack card for her that does something different.
If there are at least 1 ocean tile in there, should I be reading or no?
No, probably not. I mean, I've seen the cards, but no, honestly, I don't know if I'd be able to build a strategy knowing what cards you had or not.
But I don't have to do it. I can do it this one. Yeah.
You can choose not to do an action. Yeah. And then your skill, if there are 2 or fewer ocean tiles in the arena, place an ocean tile. So basically you have your skill, right? So you can go ahead and place an ocean tile out too. For the next for Ariel.
So when I used it, it went because I
went away because you stood on it. Yep. But now your skill allows you to put 1 out because you still have Ariel back there that can use it. Marvel's Iceman could slide like that water tile if they did a Marvel version. Yeah, that'd be. The thing is, like, they make a bunch of Marvel games. The new one, of course, is Marvel Snap, which is basically just Smash Up. It's just Marvel Smash Up is really what it is. You're building a deck of cards and doing base control. But there are those time-based Marvel games too, because I mean that's all these are. It's just, loot box type games on mobile.
So I placed it.
Okay. Yep.
I placed it now, but I cannot.
You can't do an attack. Okay. So that's mine. All right. So now back to Stitch. Stitch. So I'm going to should have looked at my cards before I placed my people. All right, I'm going to discard a card. Now remember, this game you never reshuffle, so discarded cards are basically that. So you need to have, You have to have, yeah, your played card section, because remember you need to add up your symbols, but you never shuffle them back in. So you got to remember to keep an eye on your symbols. So I'm going to put it down here instead. So I'm going to discard that card so that way I can move Stitch 3 spots. So 1, 2, 3 puts me there. And then for my action, attack 2, but it's direct attack. It's not a ranged attack, so I can't attack. I don't want to use my skill. So now it is Sully's turn.
So I'm going to play the standard move. So he moves 2.
Is this good for you guys? Would you guys rather have us have the standees laying down so you can see which character's which? Because I know some people play like that. I guess for a stream we should probably do that. That's Aladdin's. We can just put the dials on the that way they know where our characters are.
I also should rearrange this.
There. That might be a little bit better for you guys.
She has not gone. No.
She has not gone. No, it's Sully's turn. So you just did a standard move with Sulley?
Yeah.
Well, no, he moves 2, doesn't he? Oh, you had him in the back. Okay.
And then he could attack.
Skills, travel. Well, remember, you have his skill, too.
If Sully has not moved this turn, but he moved.
Well, but did you want him to move? You didn't read your skill.
To an unoccupied space adjacent to an ally with 4 or fewer hearts. Sully gains 1 immobilized.
Okay, so none of yours are injured yet. Okay, no. So you have to wait till they're injured, and then he comes in to save the day. Okay, gotcha. Well, Maleficent looked kind of weird. I was like, why is that? Oh, because I had her upside down. You guys were looking at her back.
Did you go Aladdin?
Huh? I haven't done anything. You're still
on Sully.
Yeah.
So his skills don't work. His action attack 2, but
oh, I forgot. Do we draw at the end of our turn? I think we draw at the end of our turn. Yeah, discard down to maximum hand. No, we draw at the beginning of our turn. So you should have drew 1 card at the beginning of your turn.
Oh.
We should probably look at our player. Yeah, that's fine. We should have probably looked at our player.
I read, but I thought that I don't know why. Like we had full hands still.
Well, no, because we each at least played 1 card.
That's all I can do with Sully.
That's it. All right. All right. So I'm going to do. I'm going to do dash through the crowds. I'm going to play this as my ability. Move up to 4 spaces. Aladdin may pass through rivals. Each summoner who controls 1 or more rivals pass through this way puts a random card from their hand. So these do me best if I can actually make it through you guys. 1, 2, 3. This would be right on top of you. It wouldn't go through you. Is that what I want to do? Skill, jump ahead. Discard a movement card from your hand to give Aladdin stealthy. Thieves' Cure. Reveal the top card of the rival summoner's deck. If the rival character matching the card is adjacent to Aladdin, I get healed. That's fine. I'll just take the 4 movement. That's fine. 1, 2, 3. I can't go right on top of you. So 3. All right. So that is my.
And because I am there, I am not.
You're
taking. Oh, you're just moving. You're not.
Yeah, I'm just moving. I have to actually knock you out to take over that spot, or I have to have some ability that moves you out of there. Oh, I forgot to draw a card at the beginning of the turn, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I forgot to draw a card at the beginning of my turn. And then I'm going to do my Street Rat Strike. Deal 3 damage to an adjacent rival. If that rival's summoner has more cards in their hand than you, deal 4 damage instead. You have more cards in your hand than me, so you take 4 damage to Moana. All right, and that was that. Trying to think, do I want to No, I don't want to do that. I want to discard this one. Yeah, I'm going to discard this card to give myself stealthy. Stealthy. And I get one. Is it one? Yeah, one stealthy. So one stealthy means that in order for Audrey to be able to do damage to me, she has to discard an extra. Is it an attack card or just an extra card? Stealthy may only use direct damage if they first banish a card of their choice. Okay, so any card. Banish also means that it doesn't go to their discard pile; it completely leaves.
Oh, so it does not add symbols.
No, it does not add your symbols. All right, so that is it for Aladdin. Now it is Ariel's turn.
So Ariel would, if she has to move.
Yeah, damage is tracked on the little rings. That was one of the things during our first impressions we said where it would be more helpful. It would be nice if they were like the hero clicks rings. Then again, for top-down filming, it's kind of nice to take them off.
1, 2, 3 because of this one. If I do standard move.
Yes, and then this gets discarded because she went over. Yep. So move 3.
To attack, it has to be in an adjacent one.
It depends on whether or not it is direct or indirect. This ability would actually say.
Oh, here is the sword is.
Did you draw at the beginning of your turn?
It's melee.
Okay.
So, but because Stitch is there.
Yeah.
So when they are here, when they are here,
they can attack.
What happens?
They can attack.
They can attack.
Mm-hmm. So Ariel can attack Stitch.
But what they always want to be on this one?
When it comes back to their turn, you get a point.
Okay, see. So, deal 2 damage to an adjacent rival. Reveal the top card of your deck. So I'm gonna play this one.
Alright.
So she's attacking for 2.
Alright, so 2 damage to Stitch. What? Are you sure you can't damage me for 3? Stitch's ability, if I get damage for more than 2, I get a tough status.
No, I can't.
No, you can't. Okay.
It says reveal the top card of your deck if it is a melee card. Attack? What's that symbol? Oh, deal 1 damage to each of your rivals adjacent to that rival.
Yeah, so it does like a chain lightning. Yeah, you still gotta do it. Well, you're just revealing it. So you can still reveal it so you can see what card's gonna come up next. Maybe it'll help you decide what you're gonna do next.
So I shouldn't have then done this, and I should have still.
Yeah, you could have just done that one. Yeah, that's fine.
But if I want to get the symbols, although.
That's well, but you can also do more damage. Remember, you can add 1 damage by just discarding any card. Basically, a non-Ariel card or an Ariel card. But no, if you wanted the chain lightning, then no, you wouldn't want to do that.
But then,
just do your regular attack.
Then I'm going to do this. Choose 1 card. The top card.
Well, hang on. First, you got to reveal the top card. You have to reveal it because that's part of your card.
Oh, right. It says if it is.
No, that you're still doing this. You have to finish that.
Reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a melee, it is not.
Oh, it doesn't have the melee symbol. Okay, so then the chain lightning didn't happen, and then you put that back on top of your deck. So now you know what that is. You know that that's an attack card, and you know it's Ariel's card, right? So now that you know what that card is,
I can do
you can choose if you want to do that based on what it says happens.
If it is an Ariel card.
So basically, if you reveal it now, you're going to get to draw it into your hand because you know it's an Ariel card. Otherwise, you could heal, but you don't need to heal. But you know it's an Ariel card, so you can basically say, oh, it's an Ariel card, I'm going to take it. All right, that was everything for Ariel?
Yeah.
All right, Maleficent's turn. So draw a card. Got to remember to draw the card at the beginning. All right. So I'm going to do entrenching approach. Move up to 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. If Maleficent is on a crown space, directly move 1 character 1 space. This is where that direct indirect thing comes in, and that's the hardest part of this game, is remembering the direct versus indirect symbols and what they mean. All right, back to chapter 1.
What is that symbol?
The black one. All right. Direct effects on cards have this symbol. Direct effects. Most attack cards require the summoner to choose 1 or more characters to affect. These are called direct effects. Indirect effects. Other effects will specify a set of category characteristics that are affected. These are called indirect effects. Some of these indirect effects might be cards that says each rival, each adjacent character, or each ally within range 2. Okay. So direct, basically I get to choose 1 character and move that character 1 space.
That's what you're doing to me?
That's what this card is doing to you. Direct, basically I choose a character, direct towards a character, and move that character 1 space. Do 1 space. All right, so that was my movement.
This monster. Can I go over?
Well, it's still my turn.
See, but I have a question.
Well, I was trying to think, sorry. Yeah, I can't do that. All right. And her ability, Maleficent is on a crown space. Draw a card for each rival you have dealt damage this turn. Put cards from your hand on top of your deck. I'll put a card from the top of my hand on it. All right, so I can't do damage because it says choose a straight line of adjacent spaces. So it'd be like straight line, straight line, straight line. This is not a straight line because it's not adjacent. So I can't hit you. If I could actually go from here down, that would have been delicious. All right, so that is it for Maleficent. All right, so what was your question? ¿Qué es tu cuestión?
If there is somebody that is also my character, can I not occupy but go over it?
Yes, you can
Does
go
it
through
count?
yours. You can't go through mine. Did you draw? How many cards do you have in here?
7.
What's your hand size? 6.
So I have to discard.
You would have discarded the card last turn. When did you draw that? Did you just draw that to get yourself to 7, or you haven't drawn yet for this turn? Turn just started, so I'm thinking no.
No.
Yeah, so you would need to discard one of those from the last round. Which is fine, just look at your symbols that you need. So you can do your upgrades. But you need to keep your symbols together.
They are all the same.
Well, you don't need blues at all.
No.
Wish. Boy, ma, we didn't have a character with blue. So that's where getting the decks matter and like matching up your decks, because they have different colors that are on their cards. And then the different upgrades need different colors.
Yeah, I didn't. I should have checked that before choosing.
I always forget to. Again, we just pick characters.
No.
You need pinks. You need lots of pinks.
Sí, pero I don't want
And lots of greens. Oh, all of your characters need the same things. All of Audrey's characters need pink and green. That was not a good combination.
Okay, so Moana's turn. Yep.
Yes.
So
Remember, you can always do your skill first. You don't have to do her cards first. You can do skill, movement, and action in any order.
I haven't.
Draw a card. Yep.
Moana. If there are 2 or more, or
when
fewer,
these symbols are
place
together,
immersion
they make
tile
too
in
much
an
noise.
unoccupied adjacent.
David's dad jokes again. He says when the symbols are together, they make too much noise. Symbols are those big round metal things you go chung, chung, chung.
I didn't know those were called symbols.
She
See,
didn't.
I am not going to understand all your jokes. I'm sorry.
That's why I explained it.
Gracias for explaining it.
I have readjusted this board like 5 times, and every time I do, I feel like, okay, it's straight, and the next time I look at it, it's not straight again.
So the skill does not do me any good. So she's
What do
going
you mean,
to...
doesn't do any good?
Because it says if there are 2 or fewer ocean tiles,
There
there
are.
are, but place an ocean tile in an occupied adjacent space, but it is not going to help me move. Well, it does.
So
if I do...
earlier you were actually kind of backwards. You would not have had that for Ariel. I didn't know it said adjacent space. So we have to pretend like you put that in your adjacent space, and on your move, you put that in Ariel space. So adjacent.
So it has to be adjacent to me.
To
so
you,
instead, if I do my
well, I don't know
standard move.
I don't know what you're trying to do with Moana. So I mean, if you're trying to move, then this will give you 1 extra move by going through it. Or you can put it here and just save it for later. Maybe you'll need it for later for something. Or you can put it here. That's an unoccupied space, to be honest, right? Or just, yeah, you don't put it out. But the key thing with Moana is getting these out there so your characters can run around quicker.
I need to move forward.
Okay.
So I could do it without it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You don't have 4 movement. Unless you have a card that says that you get to move.
See, I'm sorry. Okay.
No. That would be an attack card.
If I do my regular movement and I
That wrong
place
person,
it,
that's Ariel, but yes.
if
So
I
now
do
you can place that. You can discard a movement card, anybody's movement card, and then that would give you a total of 4 movement. You have 2. You discard a movement card, will give you 3,
Okay.
and your whirlpool will give you 4.
I'm going to do that. This card and this one it counts? Well, I'm wasting them.
Well, yeah, but make sure you keep your colors matched up.
So I place it.
Well, you really don't care how many blues you have because you don't need blues.
No.
Yeah, so you
So-
place it adjacent.
Place it adjacent.
You discarded, so now you have
So
3
I have
movement.
3 movements, and
plus
this
that
one is 4.
Makes it 4. Yep.
So she goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
And then I can attack.
Yes, you are next to a person, you can attack.
And I do either this or the card.
No, you do Moana's.
Moana's. This or the card.
Stop.
This or the card, because this is
No, yours
Moana's.
is in
This
the-
should be here.
Yes.
Um.
Oh yeah, I guess I should have these
See?
in my order
Oh,
too.
Okay, so I'm going to play this one. It says deal 3 damage to an adjacent rival. If Moana has moved 4 or more spaces this turn, deal 4.
All right, so you do
So
4
I have 4
damage.
damage too.
Yep. Yeah, and see that's what she's supposed to do. You want to move her with her little things because she's going to do more damage. So that takes Maleficent all the way down to 3. Woo! All right, so you've done everything. You did an action, you did your special, and you did a move. Make sure you have your hand size. If not, discard. All right, so I draw a card. There either play as Maui instead of Moana. You're welcome. The song. The Moana song. The Moana Maui's song is "You're welcome."
Oh, I don't know.
He's like in the sun and the land and the sea. And he's like, "You're welcome," because he's the one that created everything, right? All right, so I'm doing. All right, so I am Stitch. Stitch is on a crown, so I do get a victory point. Por favor. Is it first to, what is it, first to 15? We'll just leave them up here on the board so we know. I think it's first to 15. Starting phase. Action cards, completing effects, knocking out, ending phase. Where the... Oh, 12. Well, in chapter 1 it says 12. Let's double check that doesn't change by the time you get to chapter 3 or chapter 4. Upgrading. Yeah, so it's 12. All right. So the first to 12 wins. First to 12 wins. All right. So it is Stitch's turn. How much health does Stitch have? Stitch has. All right. So I'm going to play Stitch's plasma cannon. His plasma cannon allows me to do 3 damage, range 2. If I have a odd number of health, I can divide between the 2 rivals. I really don't see why I'd want to. Oh, Moana's hurt, right? Yeah. Why is she at 3 health?
You attack her for 4.
Oh, she only has
3.
No, what's her total health?
7.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm doing all 3 damage to Moana then. I didn't know she was so low. Okay. So Moana is muerte. So I get 5 points for knocking out Moana. And then
So I lose.
she comes back. No, she comes back on your next, her next turn. She comes back. That was my attack. So you moved, actually, yeah, you moved right into my line of sight. That was like a perfect lineup. I'm not going to move. I'm standing on top of a scoring zone, so I'm kind of good there. Yeah, so that is it for Stitch. All right, it is Sulley's turn.
No, I needed Moana there to do my ability well.
We'll see.
Oy. Well, he's going to move. I'm going to do his movement here. Okay? 1, 2.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play this one. Oh,
Didn't draw a card. That's okay. Moana is not solo. She's with 2 other characters.
Is this also?
I think he's still doing a joke. He's still doing.
Moana is not solo.
In the movie, she's with 2 other characters.
The piggy.
The pig and Maui.
Well. Well, I processed them.
Oh, you processed the joke.
So I'm going to do this one. This attack.
Buddy system. Okay.
Deal 3 damage to an adjacent rival. So damage to her.
Okay. Oh, which knocks her out. So you get 5 points. What's the rest of that ability?
What ability?
There's more words.
If Sulley is adjacent to 1 or more allies, then deal 4.
Oh, which is fine. You still knock me out either way. Okay.
But if my Moana was there, I could have
healed her.
Get immobilized.
Yeah, that just means you can't be moved. So you basically, you can't be moved. So you're basically,
No, I could have moved him for free there.
Yeah.
And then, if she has a move this turn, move it to an unoccupied adjacent to an ally with 4 or fewer lives.
Well, yeah, but the point is you're supposed to, I don't know, I get what he does. He's supposed to come in and then he's supposed to immobilize so that way you can't push him, right? But to do that, you'd really want to be in front of the other character to stop the damage. It's basically like if you're running away, you would have to be like running away Moana. He would jump in here, immobilize, and I would have to go around to get to Moana. It's kind of how that works. Solo is so low. Oh, she's not so low. She's not sad. She has difference. All right.
How can you come up with so many?
Okay. So that is Sulley. So now we are back to Aladdin. Aladdin loses his stealth. All right. Draw a card. He is not on a crown. All right. So I'm going to use his standard move. So 1, 2. And then I'm going to play Stun and Run. Deal 2 damage to up to 1 adjacent rival. So that would be Ariel.
Okay, what?
Ariel gets 2 damage for 1 adjacent rival. That rival gains 2 immobilized. Let me double check. I think immobilized just means you can't move. Character cannot be moved with any card or effect. Anytime this character would be moved 1 or more spaces, instead they do not move. Yeah. So basically you can't move for 2 turns. And then I get to move up to 1 space.
For how many turns?
2. So that is that. You can still get Sulley over to me. Reveal the top card of a rival summoner's deck. If the rival character matching that card is adjacent. Oh, I just moved away from you. That's not good. 1 jump ahead. Discard any. I need more blues. Discard any 1 card, movement card, to get stealthy. So I'm going to discard this to give him back his stealthy. All right. So that is that. That is that. So now it is Ariel's turn. So she loses her 1 of the immobilized tokens. All right. So you get to draw. Ja, ja, ja. Andrea says ja, ja, ja.
Ja, ja, ja. So
He's like, not every joke lands.
So I cannot move that. I'm going to damage Stitch.
All right.
Deal 3 damage.
To adjacent rival.
Can I do this first? I just did it. So deal 3 damage. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a melee move that rival, I cannot move, even though this says
Reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a attack card.
Oh no, but that was to move you.
Move that rival. You're pushing me away.
Reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a... Okay, but the damage still happens.
Yeah, but it would take me off of there, so that way I don't get the points. Yeah, no, that's the right play. So now reveal the top card of your deck and see if you get a.
No. So if it is not,
it's not, then nothing happens. All right. I took 3 damage, so I get 2 tough statuses. So 2 tough statuses for Stitch. All right, so that was your first card. And, oh, you finally got a green.
Yeah. No.
You need 2 pink, but you need 2 pinks, 2 greens. Yeah, I could see them going a really long way with this game. Like, I mean, there's a lot of games like this. Like, right, you got Unmatched and different. There's another one. I mean, I mentioned WizKids, right? I mentioned HeroClix. There was another one that's like this. I think it's most compared to Unmatched because of the card play. But there's just so many Disney characters. I mean, even if you look at the game that's based off of. Now the fun thing, what we should have done, and what we should have done this, we should have made sure we had our Disney Infinity characters. We should have figured out which ones we had and which ones we had matching figures. Because like I know we have a Sulley, I know we have Moana. I don't think there was an Ariel. I know we have Aladdin. I know we have Maleficent. I think there's a Stitch.
I don't remember the stitch.
You remember the stitch? But the Disney Infinity figures, the creator, I talked to him on Twitter, and he said that, yeah, the designer said, yeah, he's like, they fit just, the Disney Infinity figures fit like just perfect on here.
So the damage that she made was 3, but
Yeah, so
because
it took
he
me
had
5 down to, no, it took me down to 2. He was at 5. So you
That's
attacked,
all.
so anything you have, you can't move.
That's all I got.
You gonna do your ability?
I did it. Oh no, I did
No,
it for
yeah,
the other
yeah,
card.
but you didn't do this to see if you could heal. Well, you know what the card is now, technically, right?
So no.
Is it an Ariel card?
No.
It's not an Ariel card?
No.
Then you can draw it, discard it, and get a heart unless you don't want to discard it.
Discard it and what?
You recover a heart, you heal. It's just whether or not you want that card or not. I mean, you can reveal it again, because if you don't want, you can put it back.
It's not bad, but it's not hers.
It doesn't have to be hers. If it's Ariel's, you draw it. Otherwise, you can discard it and heal,
Okay.
or
then
you can
I
put it back.
discard it.
Right?
It's pink.
Oh, and you need pink, see? It worked out. And then you heal 1. Heal uno. I think it's raining out there. Welcome to Florida, like where it's bright and sunny, but raining.
But we are being affected by a storm this whole week.
When Frozen's princess unfreezes characters, she lets them go.
When... Can you repeat?
When frozen princesses unfreeze their characters, she lets them go.
When frozen princesses...
When, what's her name? Lissa or Anna
Elana.
or whatever the...
Elsa.
Elsa, yeah, the one. So when Elsa unfreezes characters, she lets them go. Let it go. All right, so that's all for Ariel.
No.
How do you know? He says how. All right, so you killed Maleficent, but she does get to come back now because it is the start of her turn. Unfortunately, I don't get my point up there now. So you did your job. You got her off the board. Now I can bring her back anywhere. Oh, and I got rid of this other card that lets her move right back to that spot. Oh, that's not good. Okay. I'm going to start here. All right.
Can you start anywhere?
Once you respawn, either side works. Yep.
Oh, but it has to still be...
In the blue. We've seldomly ever done that, but yeah. All right, so I'm going to go use her standard movement.
You put her in the thingy.
Oh, you're right. I put her. So used to putting her in the thingy. All right. That makes it hard for our viewers. All right. So I'm going to use her standard movement to go to 1, 2. And then I'm going to play Diablo's Flight. Choose a straight line of adjacent space from Maleficent to the edge of the arena. Deal 2 damage to each rival in that line. So both of them take 2 damage. That was on great play. It's terrifica. All right, I can upgrade Aladdin. What happens if I upgrade Aladdin? What does he get? What is Aladdin's upgrade? At the end of your phase, Aladdin's turn, if Aladdin has stealthy, choose an adjacent rival. That rival's summoner banishes up to... Ooh, I like that. So I'm going to upgrade Aladdin, which cost me 2 red and 2 green. So these get banished. But now Aladdin is upgraded. I guess your sister didn't like that joke as much. Hermana, ja. All right, so yes.
So she comes back.
Yeah, I did both of my things. So yeah, no, it is Moana's turn. So Moana comes back wherever you want her to be. Heal her back up. You never killed her.
You killed her, not me.
Well, yeah, but you never took her down to 0 health.
Moanita. Moana is going to...
Did you draw?
No.
How many cards are you at?
5.
Okay. Okay, now Andrea, she did that ja, the laughing face. Like the look of this one. Yeah, it's fun. I wanted to get matchup. I wanted to try matchup, but there's two problems with matchup. I mean, I get the minis, love the minis, right? But just most of your boxes are like 40, 50 bucks. I don't even know how much a core box is anymore. And so I would like the Marvel too. And the problem is the agreement that Restoration Games signed with Marvel was to only be able to make a product for a year. And I've heard conflicting things of whether that is a fiscal year or a physical year.
Movement.
Right? So you can't get Deadpool anymore. It's just gone. And I want all the Marvel ones, right? And you can't get the two that just came out. I think they're going to stop being available like next spring. So I think it is a fiscal year, meaning, 1 year from when they release them. But they're more expensive, right? These, because it's, an OP game, so it's made for mass market. Most of the components are cardboard and acrylic standees. They're not that expensive to get the add-on packs. So like the add-on for the 3 characters, I don't know how much they are because they've sent us all of them. But I want to think it's like less than $30 to get 3 more characters. I'd imagine the main game is between 30 to 50 bucks. All right,
So I moved 3 spaces. I was here. 1, 2, 3.
Gotcha.
Deal 3 damage to an adjacent rival.
No, I am stealthy currently.
Oh!
So the only thing you can do while I'm stealthy is may only use a direct effect on this character if they first banish a card of their choice from their hand. Indirect effects do not cause me to lose it. So you're doing a direct effect. You have to banish, which means completely get rid of a card to do that attack. I mean, it's fine. You can do it. You just have to completely get rid of a card. Amor. You should have started there. Should have placed this at the beginning of your turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you get 4 damage to me.
Sí, señor.
Gracias. De nada. Con gusto. Siempre y todo.
Pero, you just told me that
you banished a card.
So because I vanished a card, then I can...
Now you can do the damage. Which now you did the damage. But it's 4 damage because you moved 4.
This one is...
Yeah, blues don't do you any good. And the movies, they get young boy to play Aladdin because they had to let Aladdin. Oh, let a lad in.
Again?
In the movie, they got a young boy to play Aladdin because they had to let a lad in.
To let
a lad in. Lad is a term for a young boy.
Yeah.
Let a lad in. She's amazed where you come up with these things. He's on a website. He's on Dad Jokes, DisneyDadJokes.com. All right, so you did your wrong person. You did your movement. You did your attack, and you did your special skill.
Yep.
That's total. All right, so we go to tough. Are you tough enough? I want punch buggy, but I don't have punch buggy yet. All right. So Stitch is there. I really don't need to do anything else with Stitch. So yeah, I'm just gonna do my regular attack to Ariel. So 2 damage to Ariel. And I don't want to move him, and he has no ability for me to do, so that's the end of his turn. His turn is very quick. All right. Sulley. Nope, all original. Bad maybe, but original.
Not bad.
You mean not dad or not bad? not dad. No, they're definitely dad. They're definitely dad jokes. Yeah, because one thing is we're okay with like versus games, but for some reason this versus game Audrey's more happy to play than other versus games. We don't normally play big battlers, and I think it's because the Disney theme helps a lot here. So I think the same thing is if I get hero clicks with like Marvel, that would be better. And that was the same thing with matchup or unmatched, is I'd want the Disney theme to kind of hold through. Oh, I should have gotten one. Sorry, I should have gotten one victory point for Stitch when it was his turn. So I need cinco mas. Cinco mas.
And then we're done?
Yeah, it's only the 12.
No.
We kind of need this to end so we can play Smash Up. We've been playing for, hang on, we've been streaming for an hour.
So, sorry. I'm gonna play this one.
For the, yeah, okay. Move up to 3 spaces. Sulley may pass through rivals while moving.
So 1, 2, 3. Deal 1 damage to each rival passed. So here.
Maleficent takes 1 damage. That's similar to Maleficent. She has a very similar where when she passes through, she can do damage to everybody she passed through.
Hey, I have 2 and 2.
Or no, it was Aladdin.
I have 2 and 2.
Okay. So now you can upgrade.
One of them? Any?
Well, you look on the back and see what their abilities. You have Moana. Yeah, all of them. So the first time any character recovers health on each of its turns, one character recovers 1 health. Direct 1. Okay, so basically this one you can heal 2 people at one time. So Ariel's allows you to heal 2 people when she heals or anybody heals.
If Sulley has not moved this turn, move Sulley to an unoccupied space adjacent to an ally with 4 or fewer.
No, this is what you're reading. This stays the same.
This is the same. Oh.
That changed.
Immediately after upgrading, Sulley gains 1 taunt and 1 tough. Then Sulley recovers 2 for each adjacent ally.
2 health.
Mm-hmm.
So see, his combos really well with Ariel if you can get them both flipped. But what that means is he taunts, meaning I can only attack him, and he gets a tough, which basically is like a block. So basically, his upgrade allows him to force me to attack him, and gives him a shield for me not to be able to attack.
I'm
or no,
going
no,
to
no, is it?
upgrade her.
Or no, it's tough. He does more damage. Subtract 1 from any. Okay, it's subtract 1.
By the way,
damage.
I should finish playing him. So I did.
Well, you can upgrade at any time.
See, pero so I don't forget. So I did this one, which was 2. So was both movement and
It counts
action.
as either one. So that means you can do either a movement or an action this turn either. So technically, you could do another attack.
Yeah. So
Because that you could have done for your movement.
This one.
Range 2.
Deal 2
2 damage
to
to
a
a
rival.
rival. And then I get immobilized. So either one of these, and which one do you want to immobilize? Now remember, he's stealthy, so you probably don't want to attack him because you're gonna have to banish a card.
Okay, so her.
So
2
right,
damage
she
to
gets
her.
2 damage to Maleficent, and she gets how much immobilized?
2. I have only 2 cards.
Yeah, I got down to 1.2. You only draw at the
yes.
beginning of your turn. Yep. All right, so Maleficent is now immobilized. You basically stuck me there. All right. And then yeah, you can do your upgrade now. All right, so I lose my stealthy. All right. Draw a card. Choose a rival adjacent to Aladdin. That rival summoner banishes a random card from their hand, and you draw a card. Okay, so I'm going to do Bold Thievery. So choose a rival adjacent. Well, it doesn't matter. So you're my only rival. Some of these cards are written in a way because you can play in teams. And I imagine maybe in the future, what would be cool is if they do come up with a bigger board where you have 4 sides. Yeah, battle like that. All right, so I'm choosing you. You have to banish a random card from your hand. And then I get to draw a card.
For what? What? This one doesn't happen.
It's his Bold Thievery. It's his card that I played.
This one.
And then move up to 2 spaces. I don't want to move up to 2 spaces. I'm currently. Oh, hang on. What is she at? She's at 3. Okay. So yeah, I do want to move. All right, move up to 2 spaces. 1, 2. And then I'm going to discard this for my attack. So I discard this for my attack. So I do 3 attack to Ariel. Is she muerte?
2.
3.
She's muy muerte.
She's muy muerte. So Ariel's muerte. That gets me 4. I'm still not winning. That gets me 4. I'm 1 point away from winning. Well, I can give you 1 for a 5. Make it easier for them on the camera. Oops, lo siento. All right. And then I can discard a. Oh, I don't have a movement card to discard.
No.
I don't get stealthy this time. All right. So now it is Ariel's turn.
Ariel.
She loses one. She loses her mobilized.
She comes back, but she's gonna be here, right?
Oh yeah, Trey. She would have lost them when she got knocked. Aw, necesita our mod posh.
See, she comes back.
Anywhere she wants to come back, and then you heal her back up to full.
And I draw.
Check. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we could have had lots of fun and used our extra life die. Although we don't have a D7. You know, remember we said we have all these nice little die, extra life die now to count our hit points and stuff.
So she's gonna do her movement. 1, 2.
Okay.
And then for attack, she's going to deal 2 damage to an adjacent rival, that is Stitch.
To Stitch. Stitch has tough, so it gets reduced by 1. So I do one day. He is still alive.
Really? No.
Stitch is still alive.
Okay, wait. No, I cannot play this.
Hang on. But hey, you still get to do the reveal.
Reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a melee?
Yeah, if it's a sword like that.
Yeah. Deal 1 damage to each of your rivals adjacent to
It's
that
chain
rival.
lightning. So, but it would just do damage to him. So that is not a sword. So Aladdin is safe.
And so what do I do with this?
You just put it back on top of your deck.
No, I
For
thought
2
it
attacks,
was
use die card and die card.
And
This
I cannot
card
do
and
this
that
one,
card.
Right? I cannot do this one because
Which one?
I already attacked.
You already did your action for the turn. So you can just move. You can move over there and hope you stay alive so you can get a point on Ariel's next turn.
No, I moved there because I was here.
Oh, you're right. So you moved, you did that. You can do her ability, see if you can heal. Oh, she's full health. Yeah, no reason to heal.
Reveal the top card of your deck.
Well, you did upgrade. Hang on,
I can draw it.
Yeah.
And then play it?
One character. No, it's one character. She heals anybody. So yes, you draw a character. If you discard it, you get to heal one character. And because of her new ability that you unlocked, you can heal another character. The first time a character recovers hit points on Aries' turn, one character recovers 1 hit point. So basically, you can heal somebody for 2 if you heal the same character. Doesn't say it has to be a different character. So reveal the top card of your card, which you already know what it is because you already looked at it. And you can choose to discard it. If you discard it, you can basically heal Sulley for 2.
Yeah. I discarded and he'll solve it.
Oh, heal Sulley for 2. Are those all blues? Is her deck nothing but blue? Oh yeah, Moana's
blues.
5 blue, 5. Yeah, you definitely want a character that has upgrades blue if you're playing the Oceanics. Well, except for Stitch. Stitch is weird. He's one of the Oceanic, and he has very
you're
low
Maleficent.
blue. But she's not Oceanic. I was saying because those are Oceanics.
Oh, okay.
Both of them.
And Stitch
All right.
too.
Okay, so that was her turn. So we go down here to Maleficent. She can't move.
Okay.
But can she do some nasty damage? That's the question. Ooh! And also cute and fluffy. I like Stitch. Range 3. Restore Maleficent's hit point up to her maximum, then deal damage equal to the hit points restored. Ooh. I like it a lot. Deal one damage to her mobile and deal one damage to now. No. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to do this one, which is dragon form. restore hit points to my maximum. I wish I was down to 1. Could you hit me a couple more times? Probably I should wait for that. Oh, what was I at? Who you hit me with? Sulley. Right?
Yeah.
And Sulley did
Sulley did
4 damage. 3 damage.
Sulley did.
It'd be a Sulley card. Would have been
3
before-
damage to an adjacent rival if Sulley is adjacent to 1 or more allies. I don't think I did any. 3.
Well, you were next to that one, so you would have done
But
4.
no, because I moved. I did his movement.
Yeah, but adjacent. She was here when you did that. So you did 4 damage to me. Okay. So I just healed 4 damage, so Ariel takes 4 damage.
What? Ariel
takes 4 damage. Yeah, because I just healed 4 damage. All right. And I can't move because she's there, and she's not on a crown space. So that is it for Maleficent. All right. So go up to there. You get 1 victory point.
So.
You put. If you want to put Oceans out, really doesn't help
I
you.
really want to kill him. So I'm gonna move here and attack him.
Oh, Stitch is at 1. You're right.
And he's died. He's dead.
You're attacking me for how much? For 2.
He needs 1.
But I have Toughness,
So 2.
which blocks 2, blocks 1. So yeah. So that gives you 6 victory points. That's the win. Wow. Wow, Audrey pulled that out. Because that Stitch is exactly 6, and that's what she needed. Wow, that was a good one. I like that. Wow, that was a good one. All right, guys. So flip over. There we go. All right, so that is Disney Sorcerer's Arena. This will be part of the big Extra Life bundle giveaway. If they want to win I say all-in copy because I'm so used to Kickstarter, but a copy with this plus the 2 expansions that have been released so far, what do they need to do? Donate. So Para los Niños, you click those links, make a donation. That will be running until the end of November 2022. Not 2023. We'll have a totally different giveaway then. So of course you can subscribe, bell notification, all that stuff to be notified when we do more Extra Life giveaways. With that said, for those of you in the live chat, we are going to, of course, throw it to be right back. You guys can do the trivia. I'm waiting for one of you to be able to get all the questions right on the first time. And then we will be back with Disney Smash Up. I forget which characters we haven't played, but we're going to play the characters we haven't played before. I think I set them aside so we would know. But until then, guys.
Adios.
Peace.
So my why to help kids' health at KU Pediatrics is because of my cousin Teague. She has been battling cancer for a few years now, and she's 6, and I just can't wait till she becomes this amazing, incredible individual as an adult and has gone through that. Thanks to the support of people like you.
What are you doing? Mom, go get my toys. Let's go down the block in the hallway. Got your shades on. He even has like a big wave in his hair. I know. You are so freaking silly, dude.
chose to support Seattle Children's because of how great they are. They're really good for the kids.
Let's raise a lot of money for Blair Batson!
My favorite part of my children's hospital is the amazing staff that work there.
To change kids' health means to fundraise by playing video games or tabletop games for these kids that are like not having the best time of their lives right now. They're having to fight scary diseases, scary illnesses, some of them more rare than others. And we just do everything we can to help fundraise.
right, how we doing, everybody?
Hola,
Welcome back to this episode of Getting Jiggly with It. I'm Will,
I'm Audrey.
and what are we doing today?
We keep playing and
Playing and playing.
helping the niños.
Helping the niños. Para los niños. ¿Por qué?
Porque los niños necesitan.
Extra
¿Por qué?
life. ¿Por qué? Extra life.
For extra life. Yeah.
So it is Extra Life. Well, yesterday was
Okay.
Extra Life Game Day for us. Extra Life Game Day is a 2-day instead of 1 day because we don't do full 24 hours because I wouldn't say there's not enough coffee in the world, but we tried that and there was not enough coffee in the world for Audrey to stay up the full 24 hours. And I think I made it like 23 with daylight savings time. So technically 24, but not really. So we are playing games brought to us by our sponsors because we are doing some giveaways. So we're doing some live stream giveaways as well as some giveaways in a what?
Some giveaways in a big bundle.
Yeah, well, you got to tell them, not me.
But is that
Yes,
a big bundle of
a big,
games?
big bundle of games. And how can they win those big bundle of games?
Helping the niños with
Helping the
donations.
niños with
using
donations.
The links down below.
Down below. And what are they? How can they find out what games are probably in that bundle?
By watching.
By watching the video that we posted. That's how you do it. So of course, this is the OP hour, or 2 hours, or I don't know how long we've been doing this. And what are we playing now?
Smash Up Disney.
Smash Up Disney.
Smash Up.
So we have
Smash Up
played
Disney.
2 of the characters, 2 of the factions on the channel before. Same as we played the Marvel, and we did a mashup of Marvel last year, right? You did Avenger Kittens or something, I think, on game day
Yeah,
last year.
the kittens I didn't.
So we decided we'll go ahead and play this again. We are going to be giving away a copy of this at the end of this stream. So those of you hanging out, you will have a chance to win a copy of Disney Smash Up. For those not aware, it is an area control base style game where you're trying to get enough points to break a base. You take 2 different factions, smash them up, and well, play. They may or may not work good together. We never know. Half the time they don't, but we just enjoy playing. She says, yeah, she's watching Bella. Bella's down there sleeping. So let me go ahead and flip over the camera. There we go. So we are set up for a 2-player game, and it is a pretty dark 2-player game because the lights are low, and I don't think my remote works. I was trying to figure out why like everything was so dark, and it's because remember I dropped those down to 50 when we were playing Zombicide because the glare on the side.
Oh, that is.
So. There we go. Yeah, see, it says it's already at 100. It says it's on channel 3, and I have no clue how to change a channel because those are not on channel 3. So I got to figure out how to change those. So it's good. Colors are there. I think it's clear enough. So Audrey is playing who?
Beauty and the Beast and Frozen.
Okay, and what's
So
their
Beauty and the
about?
Beast says enchantments abound in Beast Castle. Some cards discard other cards to do their effect. Some cards can play themselves after being discarded, and some cards are triggered by discards. Ooh. The Belle and the Beast cards both help the discarding and help each other, and Petals of the Rose helps sort the deck.
All right, so that is a discard deck. So Audrey's going to be playing a lot from her discard pile, which is kind of like Lion King. Because Lion King was like that. Remember, you had to like have certain cards in your discard pile.
Frozen. If you want to build a snowman, the Elsa card will help fetch and play the Olaf, Marshmallow, and Snowgeese cards, and can often strengthen them. The Anna, Kristoff, and Sven cards will find each other, while many of your actions cards assist in setting up your hand and discard pile for powerful and effective
wow.
triggers.
So those are actually, that's a pretty good combo because
Yeah,
that sounds
this one
like you
is-
draw the cards you want. It throws things in the discard. If you have things in this card, it makes them more powerful. This deals with discard. That might be a good combo. All right, so I am playing Wreck-It Ralph and The Nightmare Before Christmas. The other factions that are in here, just so for you that didn't see the previous video, you can go back and watch, but it's Lion King, Mulan, Big Hero 6, and Aladdin were the other factions that we played. So Wreck-It Ralph is a medium. Oh, Audrey's are medium, low medium. Mine is medium, medium high. Wreck-It Ralph let the race commence. Vanellope von Schweetz and the other racer cards can get stronger as they move from base to base, while King Candy disrupts others' plans. The Wreck-It Ralph, Fix-It Felix Jr., and Sergeant Calhoun cards can use Cybug Infestation and many other base modifiers to set things up for yourself and wreck things for opponents. So it looks like I'm going to be moving from base to base to get more power. I played another faction that was kind of like that. I think it was King Arthur. I think was like that. As I moved them around, they gave +1 every time they moved. I think it was King Arthur. Jack Skellington and his Halloween Town, so medium high, cohorts are spreading their version of Christmas to everyone in the best way they know how. Their gifts come in the form of character modifiers that can be used to help you or hinder others. This deck is the gift that keeps on giving, with cards that can stick around or come back after bases have been scored. So basically, I have gifts I'm going to give out. So I have a bunch of modifiers, I'm guessing. So I'm going to have probably a lower count. Now I do always forget, how many cards do we start with? Is it 5 or 7 or 10 or 25? I never know. Draw cards. Oh, here we go. Player B, hand and deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. According to the picture, 5. We're gonna go with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So here we go. Oh, we do need to figure out who goes first, though.
Yeah.
How do we do that?
With our 20-sided extra life die.
With our 20-sided extra life die that we roll for first player because we support
Children's Miracle
Network on Extra Life. So, well, you can keep going. I'm always odd. I'm always odd. 17 is odd. That means I get to go first. Oh, I'll put it over here. Up here. Here. There we go. Yeah, so it is a little bit dark. We apologize for that, guys. So what do I want to do? So on our turn, you can do a action and a character. Dun, dun, dun. Wow, I don't much like any of these. All right. I'm going to play Sergeant Calhoun. Where do I want her to go? So I'm going to go to the Ice Palace with Miss Calhoun. And for my action, I'm going to play base modifier. And this is, oops, can't see that there. I forgot base modifiers don't fit on the screen very well. Oh, that's why we don't zoom in so far. You can't see all the cards when I'm zoomed in that far. Let me actually back that. She's fine.
You're woken up.
I woke her up. Sorry, Beanie. Didn't need to wake you up, sweetie. There we go. There we go. That actually added some brightness too. So there we go. Because yeah, now if we have base modifiers, we can actually fit them next to the bases. Choo choo. All right, base modifier, so action, talent. If you have a character there, I get to draw a card. All right, and that was mine. I played a character, played an action.
So an action. I'm gonna play it here.
You're on the bottom.
I'm at the bottom. Base modifier. Other players cannot place their first card.
Oh, we kind of need to know what side it's on. We'll say to the right for the base modifiers.
Other players cannot play the first character each turn here if they can. They can't play it in another base.
Yeah, okay. So the first character you play on that turn, I can't play my first character. But the thing is, you can only play one character per turn, so. You're on the bottom. I mean, unless you want to give me that power, I mean, you can put it in my spot.
No, with me. Marshmallow.
Marshmallow? What's he do? Ongoing.
If Elsa is here,
If else is there, he gets +2 power. Okay. All right. When do we draw? I always forget. It's been a while since we played. Set up, start a turn, play cards, score bases. Oh, draw 2 cards is at the end of your turn.
At the end?
Yeah, so I should have had 2 cards at the end of my turn. So now it's the end of your turn, you draw 2 cards. So I'm gonna do. Oh, we forgot to do our numbers. So 3 and 3. All right, so I'm gonna do character modifier on Calhoun. It says if I control this character, it gets +3. 1, 2, 3. Otherwise, I could put it on one of Oddity's characters and it would get -2.
I am player A. Who's player A?
No, that's P player. Remember, it
Not
adds
here.
both of ours together, and then we need to get to the base point to score the base. It's been a little while, huh?
It's because it says player C, player B.
Yeah,
player...
ignore the player letters. We're not playing the player letters. This is players. So all the players score, remember, combines.
Because that's what it's gonna.
Yeah, to score the base. Okay, so I'm gonna do Sugar Rush. So, well, yeah, so I guess I'll do this down there because I can't put it there. Oh no, hang on. No, I'm gonna put this one here because then I can, his ability allows me to move it somewhere else. So that gives me +2, 1, 2. Base modifier, talent. If I have a character there, which I do, I get to draw 1 card. Should have done that first. Okay. End of my turn, draw 2 cards.
Summary action. Search your deck or discard pile for a character. Shuffle your deck if you search it. If the card is power 3 or less, play it as an extra character. Otherwise, discard it.
Search your deck and discard pile for a character. Shuffle your deck if you searched it. If it has a card is power 3 or less, play it.
So it has to be 3 or less.
Yeah, so you just search your deck for a 3 or less character. Problem is, I don't think I have anything that lets me play extra characters. So I don't think I can ever play anything on that base. That's basically, that base is oddities unless I have something that can destroy this, which technically I do. But I have to get him into that place, and I can't get him there, so I have to be able to move him.
Okay, so I get my card. And I play it right now. No, as an extra character, so I can play 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then shuffle my deck. See?
Well, and you can actually use his talent too. So you can discard another card to play another character. You can basically place 3 characters. Which base did you want to know? Oh, we forgot to read the abilities on the base. Characters here cannot be destroyed or moved. Oh, dang it. I don't want to put him there. Never mind. Sorry. I'm going to put him over here. Because the ability makes it so I can't move him. After you play a character here, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck, draw 1, and place the other in your... Okay, so you... Remember, if you ever place a character here like you did him, you can look at the top 2 cards of your deck. After the first time you discard a card from your hand during your turn, place a +1 power counter on one of your characters here. All right, so if you discard, yeah, okay. So technically, if you're going to do his ability, then you want to put him there because you're going to discard a card and then that'll give him +1. Remember, they always match, so it's best to play that character usually on their base. So that's a purple base, it's a purple character.
Okay, so I did that. So now I'm gonna do
Discard a card to
Discard
be
a
able to play
play a character.
Yeah, and he'll be played there. So you want to read the abilities and make sure they work with him there. And since you did that, you get +1. This still isn't even hurt.
But this activates even later. Like I don't have character right now that is 5, but if I have one later.
Yeah. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. It has to be played here because that's why I said make sure that whoever you have works with Lumiere.
There?
Yep. So that's 2 more.
And then I'm gonna play the one
The
that
actual
I would
character
play.
for your turn. Mm-hmm. All right, so you did all your stuff. All right, so you get to draw 2 cards. Nothing breaks.
Two cards at the end of the turn.
All right, so I'm going to play Halloween Town folks. Oh, it's a character, sorry. I'm going to play him. Can't play him there, dang it. Play him here. 1, 2. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. 1, 2, 3. If any of them are modifiers, draw 1. Place the rest on the top or the bottom in any order. All right, so I got 2. I'm kind of confused about this statement. It really doesn't make sense the way they did this. I think I'll do this one. I mean, I like both of them, so I'll leave the other on top. All right. Base modifier talent. If you have a character here, draw a card, which is cool. All right, I'm gonna play. So I'm gonna play. Oh no, I already played my character. I haven't played my action yet. Okay. So action. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna play that to that base. Base modifier. You may move this card to another base. Choose a character at this card's base. Until the start of your next turn, the abilities of character modifiers on it are canceled, and power counters on it do not add to its power. So I can move this talent. I can move this to another base. So moving that there. And then character, you don't have any character modifiers, so nothing happens. But ongoing, after playing a base modifier, you may move this character to or from that base. Oh no, it's after you play a base single. So yeah, I'm sorry. I wanted to play this here so I could get this guy here, is what I was doing. 1, 2, and then take that down by 2. And then I can take this and move it if I want. So basically, there's no reason for me to move it yet. I need to move it to get rid of Lumiere's plus power. Or if you add a modifier, I'll move it to wherever I want to move it. But that allowed me to get my card there. All right, so that is it for me. Oh, I forgot this talent. If you have a base modifier here, which I do, your other characters currently here gain +1 until the end of the turn. So they always get +1. I honestly don't know why. So they +1 goes away. That's just stupid.
My turn. I'm playing this action. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Draw 1 and place the rest in your discard pile or on top of your deck in any order.
Okay. If I recall, the rule book does explain a few cards in the back. Yeah, for the way some of them work. Yeah, Mufasa. Yeah. I'm not sure which one I had a question about though. King Candy? Or no, I guess Sugar Race. No, Sugar Race isn't. Oh, Sugar Racer, I'm gonna wreck you, monster. There are multiple copies of card in play in time. Their abilities work for each of them. E.g., all Sugar Racers can move from one base and play. Each Sergeant Crown Hooms can give +1. Okay, so just you can double up the powers is how they explained it.
Can I play a character that I drew doing that?
Yeah. No, that's the
Because
whole
I
point.
didn't have any character.
Yeah, that's the whole point, is to get your characters.
Talents. Discard a card to draw a card.
Characters here cannot be destroyed or otherwise. Okay. Oh, we keep forgetting to do these.
After you play a character here, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck, draw one, and place the other one in your discard pile. Did you do it?
Oh, and when you discarded a card earlier, that would have given you +1. That too. No, but it's fine. It's fine. I've been trying. I've got it on my ear, running around getting medicine and foe. Well, have we had foe? I think we've had foe. Okay, that was yours.
Yeah.
All right. So that was 3 more. Did you add the 3 here? 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. All right. I'm gonna do Jack Skellington. So Jack Skellington is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place a character modifier here from your discard pile. Oh, I don't have anything in my discard pile. That might be good to play him yet because I don't have anything in the discard pile. He feels like he needs to come back later. I need to be able to play 2. I don't like that base modifier. I have ways to get rid of that modifier, but I can't play a card there to get rid of that modifier.
Well, at
Like,
the
that
end
seems-
of my turn, I drew 2.
Yeah, I think your turn, Darlington. All my characters, I need a way to move somebody there. How do I move my guys? Okay. I'm gonna play Sandy Claws. That gives me +1 power for each modifier I own. So this gives me +1 power for each character modifier you control. I currently control 1 modifier, so that gives me +1. And then if I score, I get her back. So that's +1. He gets +1, so we're currently at 13 because of her talent. Base modifier. If a character here, draw a card. That did not help me. That's fine, whatever. I'll just play these guys down here. So, played that there. After your first time you discard a card, which I didn't do. Ongoing, if you play a base modifier, you may move this character to that and give it +1. Oh yeah, I forgot. Until the end of the turn, which already ended. The end of the turn stuff I don't like. Who is Jack Skellington? I don't know Jack. There's a game called I Don't Know Jack, remember? Alright, so 2 turns now.
So I play this action. Draw 2 cards and then discard a card. Special. After you discard this card from your hand, you may play it as an extra action. So I do it again?
So draw 2 cards. Let's do the
cards.
first part. Then discard a card.
From this.
Yeah. Okay, so discard it. Now you did a discard, so
So gives me
talent,
plus-
discard a card. Well, that's discard a card, do that. But here, first time you discard your hand during your turn, place +1 power counter on one of your characters here.
Okay.
So hang on, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're actually at 10. All right. Now, special. After you discard this card, which is what you're about to do from your hand, you may play it as an extra action.
Like I can do another action, or I think I can do. I can
Draw
take
2
another
cards and
action.
discard the card. Special. After you discard this card from your hand, you may play it. Oh no, it just means you get to do this a second time. So you get to draw. Yeah, you get to draw 2 more cards, and then discard one. What's the name of that one? Discover the library. Okay, so yeah, you're discovering things. Yeah, so you're going through your deck. That kind of makes sense. These have a lot of text on them compared to some of the other ones, don't they?
Yep. So this was my action. I'm playing.
Remember, you also have Mrs. Pot down here as a talent, if you want to discard and draw more.
But I will have to be playing in here. So if I play here, I can do that?
No. That's just always a talent. Talents you just activate during your turn.
Okay, so I'm playing him here.
All right, so there's 3. 1, 2, 3.
And his talent is look at the top 2 cards of your deck. You may place any number of them into your discard pile.
Return the rest in any order.
How many? 2.
2, yeah. So basically, if
May
it's a
place
card, if it's a
any-
card you don't want,
Look at the
put them
top
back
2
in any order. So
cards.
if you want them both, you keep them both, put them back in any order. If you don't want them, then you can discard them. David said he thought this version had a lot of text too. Yeah, it's very, I mean, that I think was one thing we mentioned when we were talking about it for our first impressions, right? That this is Disney. It's designed for new players. And we felt like this one was complicated for existing Smash Up players, like people who've already played the game. It's not entry friendly as an entry weight edition. Like I said, in my opinion, there should be no hard or medium hard in this entire set. They should mostly all be low, medium, or mediums at the highest. But again, and that's the thing with all card games, right? You run into that where you get, not to say power creep, but you've got to come up with something new and fancy for the existing player base. Otherwise, they're not going to buy it. They're going to be like, oh, it's too easy. Cool if it wasn't based around an IP that's made for kids and adults who act like kids.
No, I played already.
So you did that. You did your resort. You could discard if you want to draw another card, but I mean, you've already done an action. You've already done a character, so technically you've done everything. It's just whether or not you want another card. Just remember on your turn you can do that. Okay. Draw 2.
How many can I have?
Unlimited.
Unlimited.
All right, so I'm going to talent. I can move this card to another base. There we go. Move it there. Choose a character in that card's base until the start of your next turn. The abilities of the character modifiers on it are canceled, and power counters on it do not add. So basically, you lose those 3. All right. Now I'm going to blow up this base. So, Cybug Infestation, base modifier, destroy this base. Starting with the player to your left, which is you. Each player chooses a base and moves all their cards there, and then we replace this base. So you have to choose where you want these 2 to move to.
here.
All right. So that makes it go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. So you're at 11. I'm at 3, 4, because she's going to give him +1. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 10. So I currently don't win that one. But I would have 11, 12. Once I move that over, plus that would give them 1. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to move this here. Ongoing, if you play a base modifier, you may move this character to the base. Well, he was already there. Actually, no. I won't do that. I'm going to move him over. He gets +1. Then I get to take then I have to take everybody, unfortunately, because it said move them to 1 base. Move them there, which kind of getting rid of that ability didn't do any good. So we need to reduce this down to 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So then we replace that base. Then you get your card.
So this is not blown?
Well, at the end of my turn, yeah, at the end of my turn, it could. After this base scores, each player of the character here may return one of their character modifiers from here. Okay, so you get to bring your modifiers back. So I'm going to put Wreck-It Ralph here. As an extra action, I can put a base mod. Oh, dang, I don't have any base modifiers. Never mind, I don't want to play him. Talent, I can draw a card. No. I have so many character modifiers, but I don't like any of my modifiers. All right, that's fine. Fix It Felix will go there if you want to increase that by 4. And then I can take a base modifier back into my hand. Talent. Place a base modifier here on top of its owner's deck. So that just means I can put that back over here. So that's what I said. I wanted to play that. That would have made this go back to your deck, right? Or Wreck-It Ralph, his talent is the same thing. Destroy a base modifier. But I couldn't place one there because this card prevented that. Yeah. That was when I blew up that base. So I had 2 ways to get rid of her thing. I just couldn't do it. So best solution for me was blow the whole thing up. Blow it all up. All right, so wait a minute. Scoring is before or after? Score bases is before I draw my cards. Okay, so did that. Now we score bases. So make sure we have all of the modifiers. So talent, if you have a base modifier here, other players get +1 to the end of the turn. Oh, and this one too, because I didn't have one yet. All right. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. So you have 11. Mine is 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I definitely have more. So I get cuatro. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Audrey gets dos. All right. Make sure nothing that happens to your people when your character says no. I was just making sure nothing said anything about scoring bases or not. So those get discarded. All of my little guys get discarded. Discarded. This one here, the character comes back to my hand. The rest of this gets discarded. Base is blown up. New base comes out. Halloween Town. After this base scores, each player may shuffle any number of modifiers back into your deck. Okay. Settle, and we need to get to 25. 23. All right. And now I draw 2 cards.
So I'm gonna do this one.
I also thought that the beginning had luck and what cards you had available to you, and later you had tons of cards. Yeah, I mean, I think it really depends on the type of cards you have. One thing we had to get used to, because we're so used to like Pokemon and stuff like that when we first started playing, was milling your deck. A Smash Up is made to discard cards because you have to get those cards you want and need.
You destroyed
So
my
it's into the
design.
turn, so these all come back. That was just till the end of the turn, that's why I took them off. You're still winning this one. I've only got 4. You got
Discard the
3,
card.
6.
No, but because of the talent that he had there.
Okay.
So discard a card to play an extra character of power 3
there.
or less.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm discarding this one.
Okay. Which also gives you +1.
And I'm playing this one
It has to go to the same spot. That's what it says here.
here. Okay. And then this one, after you discard this card from your hand, well, I'm not discarding
No.
right now.
Oh,
So
it allows
that's
you to
my
do another extra
character.
action. Okay.
And players, but then if I play this action, play an extra character of power 3 or less, then you may discard a card to place a +1.
Well, you haven't even played a character yet.
This is a...
No, that was a free one because of him.
Oh, okay. So then the thing is that, well, I didn't want to play this one because it's the same and it can.
But no,
do
your
the
character,
ability only
you
once.
can play your character. Do you have an
This is a
expensive character?
No, I don't have any other character.
Okay.
So I play this other character.
As your character action, yeah.
Well, I just waste the ability. So that was my action.
No, that was your character. You haven't done an action yet.
The Then I'm gonna play this modifier. Or maybe here? Can I move this? Or that it stay there?
It's really hard on these to like keep track of all their abilities. What's that?
Yeah.
Lock the gates,
No,
action,
but
base
can I-
modifier, ongoing. Yeah, you can play them on the same base. I think a base can have more. We've had bases with more than one modifier. We may have screwed that up. I thought bases could have more than
Because it is a modifier.
one. It's just modifying the base. Dun, dun, dun. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, it's just a modifier. Yep. Because character modifiers, you're going to multiple character modifiers. So yeah, just a modifier. Ongoing, your character here cannot be destroyed by other players' cards. Talent, look at the top card of your deck, discard it or return it. So basically, you get to look at the top card of your deck.
Discard it or
return it back to your deck, yeah. The discard is because you would
Because
be able to
I will be
activate a
able-
discard, because then you can activate a discard ability, yeah. All right. All right, so let me make sure we got this right. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17.
I shuffle really bad.
All right. All right. So I'm going to play it. All right, I'm going to do Sally there, which is 4. I can play a character modifier as an extra action. All right, I'm going to do Ghastly Presence as an action. So it's a character modifier, ongoing. I can immediately destroy this card to play another character of 3 or less. So I'm going to destroy that. So I can play Cunningham. talent, if you have a base modifier here, which I currently do not, but I can solve that in a minute. All my other players get +1. All right. So I'm going to wreck it. Awesome. The Senko family, $25. Gracias, Senko family.
Cornelia.
Base modifier I'm running this base is reduced by 3. 1, 2, 3. That also gives me a +1 to Sally. Until the end of the turn, which really doesn't help me. So she gets +1 and then it goes away. Several factions in the box had a pairs of characters mechanic. No, I'm not sure when David's joking or actually talking about the game. So I played a character. I did my free action, which was the modifier. Then for my real action, I did the base, which then allowed me to reduce the break point. Okay. Yep, so that's it. So draw two. We just need another $100 for the next milestone. Woohoo! We're at 1633.
Wow.
Now we need $99.50. Again,
50 cents.
don't know where that 50 cents came from. Let it go. Oh, there you go, David. Let it go. Let it go. Look at the top 3 cards you deck, draw 1, put the rest in your discard.
3, right?
Yeah, top 3.
Okay, so the other ones, draw 1 and place the rest in your discard pile or on top of your deck in any order. So I can play this one.
Bell. If Beast is here, you may draw up to 3 cards. Talent allows you to draw a card or discard a card. Remember, discarding a card is good for you because you can activate this one.
After the first time you discard a card from your hand during your turn, place 1 power counter on one of your characters.
Yeah, so she allows you to discard cards, which activates that, which then allows you to put a +1 on one of your characters. I kept adding them all to Lemire. Did you want them all in Lemire, or did you want them?
Okay.
I added the last couple times. I just keep adding to Lemire. I could have put them. You could have put them on the Snowgy. You wanted to split them apart. It might be bad to put them all in one because
if it gets
killed or destroyed,
yeah.
so maybe you split them. Because I think they were both there. It was there at least twice when you discarded cards. So it's just if you have a card to discard. That was straight. Some characters get a bonus if they're together.
I'm
Yeah, so that's what we
discarding.
just got with Belle. So Belle gets a bonus if she's with the Beast.
I'm discarding
So you
one.
discard 1, so that means you get a +1 to one of your characters at that base.
This is not on +1.
Flip it.
This is on +1.
That's 1 +1.
Draw 2 cards.
So I'm going to do a character modifier. This I can actually play against you, so I'm going to put this on Belle. Character modifier, you may move this character to another base. I don't want to, she's fine here. Hang on, nope, I can't play it on Belle. Huh? Because she's already got 5 power. He's already got 5 power. This is at 4. Oh, no, that doesn't work either. No, it was a good idea, but since you can keep adding +1 because of this base, basically what it does, it makes your character worth 0. And then once there is a character there that has 5 power, then it destroys this card, which you've already got at these 2. I gotta wait till you play another base. So, okay, that doesn't work. Doesn't do what I want it to do. All right, that's fine. Oh, when you put Belle here, did you increase?
No.
So 5 more. So 9, right? 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. I forgot to add mine for Calhoun. All right. All right. How far is it? It's 12. We need to get to 18. All right. So I'm going to do zombie duck to here. Talent, play a modifier as an extra action. So I'm going to do, where'd it go? No. All right, so I'm going to do a modifier on Sally as my extra action. And then for my actual action, I'm going to play 0. 0 has 0. So let me do the math again. So 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 13. And then she gives +1 to both of those. So that's 14, 15. And this 15 will be 20. So it will break this turn. So I did a character, did my action, and did my extra action. All right. So this is going to go ahead and break. All right. So this is going to break. I have more than you by a landslide. So that gets me 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I guess we should put them, well, it's kind of hard to put yours where they'll be able to see them. So I'm at 8. All right. Now, after this base scores, oh, hang on first.
And I don't get 2?
Lo siento, you get dos. After this base scores with a character, each player with a character here may return one of their character modifiers from here to their discard pile or to its hand. So you have no modifiers. I'm going to take this modifier back, put it in my hand. And then nothing happens to him. These get discarded. This gets discarded. Right here. When this base scores, if you control this character, you gain 1 VP. So I get 1 more VP. And then, that doesn't do anything. Ongoing. Special. After this base scores, return this character to your hand instead of discard pile. You may play it on another base as an extra character. So basically, I brought him back, and then I get to play him on another base as an extra character. All right. So that's that. That's that. That's that. This goes adios.
This is adios.
Sí. All right. What are we at? Base is 20. All right. Then I draw 2. Tu turno. When Belle visits a location, everyone sings "Be Our Guest." When Belle visits a location, everybody sings "Be Our Guest."
Be our guest.
Bienvenidos.
Okay, 1, 2. No.
That's different.
Okay, I'm gonna play him here. And
And what's this one? When a base modifier on another base goes to the discard pile, move it here instead. After this base scores, each player may return one of their base modifiers to their hand. Okay.
draw 2 cards. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card of those 2, or any.
Draw 2 cards, then just you draw 2 cards, so you put that in your hand. Draw means put them into your hand,
And then discard.
Any. Yep, a card. I think last time I don't know if you did that, or whether
I don't
you.
remember. Okay. After you discard this card from your hand, you may play it as an extra action. So you can do it again.
Oh no! So last time, you shouldn't have done it again. You discard this from your hand. So if
It's
another card
another
says
action.
discard, you
That's
should have
an
discarded this card. So like if you had something that says discard a card, this is the card you want to discard. So you can play it instead. Does that make sense?
Mm-mm.
So Mrs. Potts said discard a card, right? That's her talent. You would discard this card. And then once you discard this card, then you can actually play it instead of discarding it. That's the special. The special is when you discard this card from your hand. I missed the from your hand. Sorry. Yeah, so that's just a discard. It has to be from your hand when you're discarding. When you played it, it's not in your hand anymore.
So it's 2 more.
Ooh, that one's close to break. All right, you did action, you did character?
Yeah.
You did a discard? Like an actual discard?
Yes, I discarded this one.
Okay. Yep, +1. So make sure we check our math. 3, 5, 9, 10, 12, 15, 16, 17, +4 is 21. Huh. All right. So don't break yet. Draw 2. All right. So I'm going to play Jack Skellington here, which makes it 5. Place a character modifier from your discard pile into your hand. So everything I've got is character modifiers. All right, maybe this one. All right, and from action, I'll just go ahead and play this modifier. Character modifier ongoing. This character has +1 power for each other modifier. I only have 1. So I get +1 modifier. Ongoing, after you place a character modifier, you may place a +1 counter on this character. This character has +3 power if you control any character modifiers here, which I do. So now it's 3, 8, 9, 10. All right. Back to you.
I'm gonna play him here. So that breaks. No? 21, 22,
Yeah, you did too.
23.
Well, it does it at the end though. So it does at the end of your turn. 1, 2.
1, 2, and then...
Because you may have something where like you want to add something to bring characters back or
Yeah.
do whatever.
So I'm gonna play this action. Destroy one of your characters of this? Or the
Yeah.
ones in my hand?
These.
No, no, no.
Well, you would play another character from your discard pile, which you don't need to do this turn because you already have
But I
control.
want to start playing another base.
Okay, well, you gotta go with a different action or a different modifier. Recently started playing Magic the Gathering, so honestly, in comparison, this isn't too bad. for specific text. Now, if you want a game,
We're gonna
like
do this one.
I did Magic, but I played with bad people that basically they built the best, most uber decks, and just that's all they played. So unfortunately, it meant that you didn't stand a chance, and it wasn't fun. But if you want a lot of text on a card and turn me completely off from ever trying it, like I bought some starter decks to play on the channel, right? Just so we had it, right? Just so we had content with playing card games, and that was Yu-Gi-Oh. No, just no. Yu-Gi-Oh cards are like reading a book, and since I don't know the IP, I'm not like enthralled to play that. Now we do have a trading card game we haven't played yet. We have the My Hero Academia starter deck. We haven't played that yet. We moved right after I got it. I'm also kind of upset with Jasko. Jasko was kind of rude to me. Magic is only 2-player though, right? Reading text gets worse with more players. Yeah, this game can play up to 4. Oh, that's no fun. Can be 4 players with with the commander decks. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the key though, is like people that love Smash Up, just like people that love Magic or Pokemon or anything like that, they know what all their cards do and they know how decks interact with each other. And that's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because, yeah, you're going to be able to get through the rounds faster. People aren't having to read as much, don't have to figure out how their decks work. It's a bad thing because then if you get somebody new, they can't play with you. There's no way to play.
Okay, I did.
Which is why I always take the difficult decks and Oddly gets the easy decks, is because I usually configure the decks out a little bit quicker. And it makes it level, makes it a more level playing field. All right, so you did your action? Okay. So now we score this base. You get 4, so if you want to just hand me a 1. I get 3. It's fine. There's a +3, but there's no 3. So I'll do a 5 and return 2. All right, so I am 3 points from victory. We don't score that. We don't score that. All right. He comes back to here because he doesn't have a special ability. Any of yours have a special ability that says come back to your hand? No. All right, so everything gets discarded. It's a massive base takeover, though. All right, so the new one is the Power Strip. On your turn, you may move one of your characters to or from this base. Oh, okay, so that's nice. See, that would have helped me earlier when you froze this base, because I got to just move them over to the base.
Yeah.
And what is it, 22? Well, that's not even that high. All right. This is my discard. All right. So I'm currently, that's a long way to go. That's easier because it means less. Okay, what do I get? 3? Neither one of them, even if I come in second, will I get 3?
How many points?
I'm at 12. First to 15. What characters do I have? All right, so I'm going to do Wreck-It Ralph here, which is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get to play a base modifier as an extra action. Base modifier. I'm going, if there are 4 more characters here, destroy this card. Talent, name a faction, move all characters here to that. So right now there's only 3 characters, so technically this might not do me very much good, because as soon as you play character there, it's done. So for my action, I need to sort this better. Put all my actions together. I got way too many actions. All right, so I'm going to Winter Surprise. Play a character modifier from your discard pile as an extra action. So I will modify Wreck-It. There you go. So he gets +3. So 1, 2, 3, right? 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18. Okay. I was making sure it's just +3 and not +3 for every modifier. I was like, because that would encourage you to keep adding modifiers to it. Blows my mind how people know thousands of cards. I found one on draft nights. People are more fun and willing to teach. Yeah, but again, you have what's called lifestyle games. Oh, that's it for me.
I'm gonna play this action and destroy this character.
Because yeah, lifestyle games, people just know those games, right? They know everything about the games, how the games work, how the games do whatever they do, and so forth. Guess I should do that so they know that I have a character now. That's the same as like a lot of your big dungeon crawls. Like I keep getting these big dungeon crawls because they look cool, but me and the author would never get through the whole thing because they're making like 40 and 80 and 100-hour plus campaigns. I'm like, who needs that? Well, it's somebody who that is the only type of game they play, and they're just going to play that game to its finish, and then they'll get the next big dungeon crawler and play that to its finish. Maybe they also have game nights, which we don't have.
I mean, that one is about to
You pretty much got to go here.
break, but then
There's
I will
no-
give you 5 puntos.
Which again, the only way I don't win is if one of those two go. That's honestly the only way. So that happens. So this actually, 4 more cards in the character destroy this card. It wasn't helping the base or hurting the base any. Jesse from Quackalope well, he keeps buying those big games, but he doesn't have the time to play all those, just like we don't, right? Content creators don't have time to play those big games. Like I got full Nemesis and Lockdown, right? I'm gonna probably play the Untold Stories, right? That's how I'll play it. I forget how many missions are in the Untold Stories, but there's 3 of them, right? That would take us a long time. We have Aftermath. Later this afternoon, we're playing Familiar Tales. Those are big, long stories. I got all of Bard Sung, the whole all in back there, right? Even games simple like Marvel Zombies or I got the Zombicide Undead or Alive coming. Those have missions. It's like, well, you'd want to play each one of those missions. It's just so hard when you're a content creator, right? You don't have enough time.
Okay, play that.
Talent. Play Olaf or Snowgi. From your hand or discard pile as an extra character. Or place Marshmallow into your hand from your discard pile.
So she was actually the one from my action, but I don't have more character.
But that's fine. No, it's so find
this one
Olaf or Snowgi from your discard pile.
Yeah, but I'm still wasting.
Which is better, him or Snowgi?
Snowbiest too.
Yeah, what are the thing? Talent. With the top 2 cards you deck, you may place any number into your discard pile. Turn the rest. If one of your characters here has +5 power, place a +1 counter on this character. So basically they're both 3s because you got a +5. This one just gives you an ability that you can use. You played her, that takes us up to 23, right? This will break the base. You're gonna break the base right now. So yeah. So that's 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So we're gonna break the base, which is fine. We gotta get ready for the next stream, which technically started at 2:30. So we're right about there. We're also having fun. It looks like the internet's being stupid again. So we lost internet earlier. So probably after this stream, we're gonna reboot our internet real quick, and then we'll be back with the next games, which I have no clue how to play. So we'll be reading the rules. All right. We gotta do this giveaway though too. So. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and while we're doing the final scoring here, we're going to go ahead and throw up the giveaway for this. Hopefully everything is working and you guys are all caught up. Because of the delay, I might have to run this again, but yeah, so just ran the giveaway. Para los niños to get a copy of Smash Up Disney. All right. So we're going to score the base. I don't even know why I said we're going to score the base because
You win.
we know I win, so I'm going to get the 5. That's going to put me in the lead for that one. Let's go ahead and flip our camera back over. All right. So we go. That is Smash Up Disney. If you guys want to see more Smash Up content, what do they need to do?
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Activate notifications.
Notifications.
Follow us on social media.
Social media.
And all that.
And all that stuff. And all that stuff. It was like a sad all that stuff. Oh, because you didn't win.
Yeah.
Oh, where's me mad out?
I
One thing
didn't
that's
get
me
my
mad
medal the last
You-
my
you-
last.
You still have
What's
the
that?
you still have the medal, so that would tell me that you never gave it back. That means you did have the medal.
Because I won. Delicious.
Who won Delicious?
I did.
But you have the medal.
And then I won.
You just won
Arena.
Disney Arena, so you still had the medal.
But I lost this.
We keep forgetting the medal. We're very bad about giving our medal back and forth, which is a thing. I'm not sorting them. I'm just I got to put them in the bigger, geekier box anyways, so I'm not sorting them. All right. So yeah, I got to put all this in the bigger, geekier box. I was going to do an unboxing, but after a couple months, you kind of like, well, there's no point now because anybody who wanted to see it is kind of done. All right, so para los niños to enter the giveaway. I'm not sure how much longer it's got. I imagine that would have been 2 minutes, but maybe not. Maybe not. Para los niños. Oh, now it's at 0. All right, so it looks like we have 3 entries, only 3. Did anybody miss? Anybody else want in the giveaway? No? All right, let's go ahead and draw. Drum roll, please.
Drum or what?
Drum roll.
There
you go,
I
drum.
don't know how to do that.
How can you not? You're Spanish. You should be able to roll your R's with the best of them. That's all it is. See, that's a drum roll. There you go. Pick a winner. Elijah Johnson, winner of Smash Up Disney. Elijah, I think we've got your info. So we will provide that to the OP, and they will be sending you a copy of that. So yeah, that is that game. So we will be back with Plaid Hat Games next. We will be playing Quirky Circuits, and we'll be playing Familiar Tales. Wow. So Quirky Circuits is a live stream giveaway. I think we'll be giving that away during the stream. I believe. I believe the children are the future. Teach them well and let
Me
them
too. That's why
lead
we
the
are
way.
supporting
That's why
them.
we're supporting the children. See. Come on.
I need coffee.
Arthur D needs coffee. I need to reboot the internet. Everybody needs something. Yes, live stream giveaway of Quirky Circuits from Plaid Hat Games. Now we do have, of course, Familiar Tales. Like we said, if we can hit that 1733 goal by the end of game day, we'll be throwing that into the big bundle giveaway. That'll be something we have to purchase. And of course, you guys have the ability to donate to get any miniature copy game painted. Usually it's a lot less than what we would normally charge for painting minis because, you know, para los niños. And it's a giveaway. It's not like you guys wanted the painting specifically. All right, with that said, guys, we will be back in a little bit. But until then,
Adios.
peace.